Hola, I'm Fivers, and in today's video we're gonna take a look at some of the latest news that we got recently. I haven't done these weekly videos in a while, so I'm gonna talk about some news that are not that fresh anymore, but anyways, I wanna talk about it on my channel. So without waiting any longer, welcome to the weekly news episode 10. Aster Tatariqus has released the second trailer of the game. Finally, we have some news since the game was presented 3 months ago. Aster Tatariqus is a brand new tactical RPG from Gumi Inc. The game has been announced to release globally in 2023 for iOS and Android, but we don't have a release date yet. As I have mentioned in the last weekly news, the studio developing the game is Studio FGG, and it's a studio with a lot of experience, so I actually have high hopes on this game. It seems like the game will have a combination of 2D and 3D graphics. Hopefully we will get a release date soon. Honkai Star Rail has recently released their brand new characters called Fu Xuan and Lynx. Fu Xuan is a 5-star quantum type character following the path of preservation. She is a great flexible character. Thanks to her kit, she will be able to stack HP to increase her defensive skills and even do more damage with her attacks and ultimate. So basically she can be a perfect tank for your team, meanwhile she also deals a good amount of AoE damage thanks to her ultimate. Lynx is a 4-star quantum type character following the path of abundance, so she is the last piece to complete a decent mono quantum team. Lynx specializes in taunt and cleanse abilities, so she can become a really interesting character on some of the game modes of the game. As you probably know, the Tokyo Game Show happened some weeks ago. I can talk about everything that happened there, but Honkai Star Rail presented like a presentation video of their game where we can see a brand new character at the end of the video. Stay tuned to know more about her in my next weekly video. Wuthering Waves has released a couple of trailers showcasing 2 new characters and some other footage showcasing the environment of the game. I'm glad to see that they are finally moving forward after the closed beta test that they had 5 months ago. Alto is an enigmatic information broker, known for his elusive nature and welcoming smile. He's the last character presented, and as we can see he's a double gun user of Aero attribute. Sanhua is the Asura that brings catastrophe. She's a silent protector. As we can see, she's a sword user of Glacio attribute, what it seems like it's the standard ice element. Both of them look really cool and I can't wait to play this game. Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent has celebrated a crossover with another famous franchise of the same studio. This is Triangle Strategy. So thanks to this collab we will be able to get characters like Roland, Frederica and Serenoa. But not only that, they have also presented a brand new traveler called Prom. Roland is a limited time collab unit from Triangle Strategy. He is a fame merchant, and as far as I know, he will be a great all-around spear DPS and enable character. Frederica is a limited time collab unit from Triangle Strategy, and she is a fame scholar with a great AoE damage. Serenoa is a limited time collab unit from Triangle Strategy, and he is a new power warrior with a great speed buff for the whole team and single target damage. Prom is a new power cleric with the ability to heal the whole front row, and he can deal some single target damage. Continue talking about the Octopath Traveler franchise. I would like to remind all of you that the second game of Octopath Traveler is already available on Steam, and they have also presented a new announcement where they tell us that the game will launch on Xbox and Windows on early 2024. I guess that by saying Windows they mean that the game will have their own launcher probably. Punishing Grey Raven has presented their new version called Across the Ruined Sea. As usually, this new update comes along with a brand new character, new cutscenes, events, and this time even with a new roguelite style gameplay. The new character of Punishing Grey Raven is a new alter version of Bianca, called Stigmata. Stigmata has this futuristic look that suits perfectly on PGR, and she has a really cool sword. As usual, Stigmata arrives with a different skill called Exorcist, where we can find some religious details on her design, and there is also a different skin just for her weapon. We will also have a rerun with the skin called Spectral Parade of Tenebrion and some new summer skins one for Garnet called Wavebender, a skin for XX1 called Solar Frost, and a skin for Empiria called Dreamcatcher. I think that this one is my favorite one. This update also comes with a new cap, and some new content as I have mentioned at the beginning. This is the new roguelite mode called Wuthering Waves, 4 new events, a new sign-in, 2 new bosses, some new skins, and a brand new decor set. A really complete update, honestly. Tower of Fantasy has presented a brand new character called Fei-Se, Endless Bloom. She is a new flame DPS character with really good stats in my opinion. I also like the color chosen for her special effects and clothes, really pretty. I'm not gonna talk about Tower of Fantasy that much today, but I just wanted to mention it so you don't lose anything. I'm glad to see that Tower of Fantasy continue creating good content for the game. Genshin Impact has teased us with their next new 5-star called Neuvillet. He will be a new Hydro Element type character using a catalyst as a weapon. Honestly, his design is not that original in my opinion, but I will not judge him that much until we see him in combat. As I have said with Tower of Fantasy, I will give more information about him in the next video. Hoyoverse has presented a new gameplay showcase on the Gamescom 2023 of their new game Zenless Zone Zero, and what I can say, the game looks stunning and I can't wait to play this game. The combat looks so fun and I'm sure that the game will be at the level of Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, so it will be totally worth to try. Sadly, we don't know how much we will have to wait for the release date of Z. To finish, we must talk about the game that is everywhere right now. Project Mugen presented their first promotional video and it was a total hit. Yes, the game has copied some movement animations to the last games of Spider-Man, no one can't deny that. But what I can say, the game looks really good and I honestly wanna give it a try. Let's see what we'll hear about Project Mugen next. And that's for today's video. This video was just a bit shorter than usual because I just wanna recover the normal pace for my next weekly. Anyways, I hope that I have helped you. Thank you so much for watching, leave a comment, drop a like and consider subscribing if you wanna see more videos like this in the future, and see you in the next video. Ciao! Project Mugen. How do you say Mugen? Project Mugen. Project Mugen? Project Mugen. Project Mugen.
Project Mugen.
Mugen.
Project Mugen.
Project Mugen presented their first promotional